Early morning of July 2011, families of Naguru Nakawa estates woke up to sounds of bulldozers raising down houses. 38,000 housing units belonging to former public servants were no more. The estate seemed no longer a home to women, children, and the men who had lived here for decades. It is now a wilderness. Margaret Adobuchobe, 48 years old, is a former Naguru Nakawa estate tenant.
I was born there because my parents were government workers, and that's how my father ended up getting a house there.
Government decided that a developer had interest in modernizing the property into a satellite city with modern infrastructure, provide low-cost housing, and transform the entire Nakawa division. In the contract, opaque prime properties would build the estate in 10 years. Close to 10 years ago, government came up with a plan to develop the Nakawa Naguru estates to have a city that would be shining, impressive to all Kampala residents, but also the whole country. Unfortunately, 10 years down the road, this is all we can see.
Singa government etunyonyola nti eyo farm tukulizaamu muddo gwa kuwaaki ntezaffe twali badde tukimanya ne batuterawo security etumala ne tubanga tetuttibwa nga bwana bwa mmese.
St. Peter's Church, Naguru Infant Primary School and market dwellers at the periphery of the estate claim snakes emerge out of the thicket.
Kati sawa zino ensiko tetuyamba tulamu kutiramu bantu na butemu obugenda bweyongera tumanyi na kiddako kirala.
The security of the church is threatened. As we speak, the reverend in charge of the church sleeps in the church premise, and on several occasions, even on Christmas Eve, he was attacked.
Wakati nsuubira mubeeramu abeebase n'essaawa zino.
Engineer Ronald Balimwezo, the mayor Nakawa division, dared walk through what is now a mini forest. The land has become host to all sorts of vice.
Wano batemeddewo munnaffe bangambye nti abadde abulira njiri mu katale. Era wano wabadde ensita n'omusayi guugwo.
Kisooka mulimu ababbi. Kisooka. Bayitabira esimi ebikwata nakani. Kamera. Timina mugaso. Kati wakiri wano tebamukutte.
But as snakes and other wild animals enjoy the breeze, some former occupants are living in wanting structures. A widow and orphan, Margaret Adubu, explains how it is difficult to fend for herself, children, and other 14 siblings.
That time I was the only one who was working. All my siblings were not working. I was the only one who was working, and I'm a hairdresser. So you can imagine what I was earning to take care of that family and myself and my children. I'm also a widow. It's just that being good with people. I communicated, then a friend told me, no problem. You just bring your things and put them here. This place was an open place, but it was just roofed and it was an open place. So he told me, just bring your things and put them here. And there's a room which can accommodate your mom.
The Adubos had assets, most of which were lost to harsh weather conditions during the demolition.
Akuba nti entebe ezo zaali ngumuko zo zikyaliwo naye ebisinga byayononeka.
Margaret Adubo and siblings do not know their ancestral home.
I've just started going in the village to go and bury. When I started losing my siblings and my parents, that's when I went and buried.
Soon, some of Margaret's siblings could start drug abuse just to silence the frustration of living on people's verandas.
Some are even graduates, but they don't have a job. So you find a child from morning to sunset drinking.
She at one time attempted going to South Sudan to earn a livelihood.
I had a home also there because for years I've been there. Since 2010, I came back in 2018. So I lost everything.
One would move from office to office searching for answers to why victims of such changes are never compensated.
We want to meet the president himself because we know sometimes these things are not reaching him. He doesn't know what is on the ground. So what we were begging, that we have to reach him in person and see what he can do for us.
The framers of the project projected that the Naguru Nakawa 70-acre piece of land would be transformed into a satellite city. But what could have happened?
Yali yakwasa OPEC yebezimba ezimbira ffe ne OPEC ne failinga okufulfilinga okutuusa kye bagamba ebbanga lye baabawa kati bwe yalemererwa okukola ki okuzimba ndoza contract ne bagisazaamu.
Having reviewed as government, there was a collective decision that the contract be terminated. Yeah, so we can't have sat back and been comfortable.
Kampala Capital City Authority also fears that a forest in the middle of the city is a risk to residents.
We've actually been sending people to ensure that the place is not bushy, but now we are going to review and ensure that we send teams to work on that property.
Currently, the land is being developed in piecemeals, structures already put up, while others yet to be complete. Government has not clarified on the issue. Officials remain privy on the matter, including Ministry of Lands and Housing. Kimono, UBC News.